I'm going to go ahead and we'll check the compression on this guy. So I'm getting like 72 pounds or so on this guy. Okay, so if I pull it really hard, it goes up to 80, 81. So yeah, about 80 or so. Does not want to.
He remained incident-free up until the 1960s, during which time he was plagued with nightmares, cold sweats, and began to wake up panting like a wild animal. In the 1980s, Bill would become overwhelmed by the sensations he experienced when he was young. And at one point, he attacked a friend in a car on their way home from a pub and manhandled the police in an intense altercation. The warrants were, of course, called in, during which time they stated that Ramsey would ask to be locked up in a jail cell for his protection, the protection of the public. They ended up asking Ramsey to come to their Connecticut home, where Bishop Russell
Okay, so I put a little bit of oil in here.
The trial of Armchair Johnson is baffling, the first known case in the US that used the devil made me do it as its defense. On the night of February 16, 1981, Johnson, who was just 19 years old at the time, was out for dinner with his fiancée and their landlord, Alan Bono. Johnson stabbed Bono multiple times using his pocket knife and later went on to plead not guilty by possession, an offense that was found to have Johnson's relationship with his fiancée's brother, David. In 1980, he described
Oh, okay, so when it has a little bit of oil and everything, it goes up to 120, which is good. So that seriously has a good compression. Just needs a little bit of oil behind it. So what I did, I put what I did is that when I put in that the just pure gas and everything, what I did is it washed all the oil off the cylinders and off the rings and stuff. And then now with that, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil and gas in here. There we go. We'll get this running one of these days. It feels like it wants to run, but I don't know. Also, I see that the light is on my low batteries on my camera, so I'm gonna have to cut this off now. I'll go ahead and later on when I get my battery powered up again, I'll go ahead and keep on filming this. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this incredible waste of time and the hell that I go through when I'm trying to fix machines and stuff, please subscribe, like, give me a like, or don't give me a like, and make a comment. I'd like to know what you think about me doing this. This is the kind of stuff I go through anyway. Sometimes you know if it's going to run or not. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it don't. You know, there's a lot of variables in this chainsaw and everything because there's that plastic stuff in there. I don't know if that is if that has anything to do with that. So I really don't know. So, but it has 120 pounds of when it has a little bit of oil in it, it has about 120 pounds of compression, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, it could be. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe worn out ring, but I did go ahead and switch out the old ring for a new one, and the old one was really bad. This new one at least a little bit better. So. And when it has oil and everything, it does go ahead and get up to 120 pounds, which is about really good for a chainsaw, which is about really good, right about perfect. Anyway, so like I said, if you like this, please go ahead and subscribe to me and everything as I whittle away my life on chainsaws and stuff. And remember, guys, if the girls don't think you're handsome, at least they can think you're handy. Later.